right. Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 512. Now, last week I said that I was coming back with another Jet Li film based off of a Bruce Lee film. Man, Lee taking over for Lee, like I said, man. I tell you, yeah. Fist of Legend, 1994. Fist of Legend, 1994. Yeah, man. Jet Li doing his thing, man. Jet Li doing his thing. I've said this a bunch of times for years. You don't know Jet Li movies until you've seen his early work. And man, let me tell you. Yeah, you don't know his movies until you've seen his early work. And man, this right here, one of his best early work. Not only that, but yeah, not only that, it's one of his best early work, but man, this movie, it is the remake of a Bruce Lee classic. It is the remake of Fist of Legend. I mean, Fist of Fury. Fist of Legend is the remake of Fist of Fury, aka the Chinese Connection, whichever you identify the movie as, whoever you talk to. But yeah, Fist of Legend, the remake of Fist of Fury. And Fist of Fury is one of my Bruce Lee favorites. So yeah, I tell you, watching this movie and comparing it to Fist of Fury, I gotta tell you, man, this movie, saying that Fist of Fury is my favorite, and watching this movie is better than Fist of Fury. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. This movie is better than Fist of Fury. Right? What can I say, right? What can I say? I said it. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Put it out there. Put it out there. Yeah, this movie is better than Fist of Fury. Okay, you got a remake that's better than the original. How about that? How about that? A remake that's better than the original. And not many people, I bet you, not many people knew that this movie is a remake. Not many people knew that. I don't think many people knew about this movie. Because like I said, you don't know Jet Li movies until you've seen his early work. Not many people knew about this movie. I bet you. I bet you. Go out there and ask somebody, have they seen Fist of Legend? They probably don't know what the hell that shit is. But I bet you don't know about the final fight scene. I bet you don't know about the final fight scene. The one that Jet Li was fighting that tall guy? Yeah, that movie. Yeah, that movie. Yep. But yeah, this movie though, yeah, speaking of that fight scene, man, I tell you, shit, that shit was brutal as hell. That shit was brutal as hell. I mean, yeah, my man got his shoulder dislocated. Yeah, he popped that shit right back in. Let you know it works, and then he started whooping on the guy with it. Man, I tell you, man. I tell you, yeah, whooping on him. Man, grabbed himself a katana. Man, he tried to run him through. Yeah, he grabbed it. He took his belt off. He took his belt off, and he started whooping him with it. Yeah, he cut his eye with the belt buckle. You know. Yeah, he's just snapping on him. Yeah, real good shit, man. Real good shit. This movie 100% damn good shit. But yeah, that final fight scene though, that final fight scene, everybody knows about. Everybody identified this movie with the final fight scene because you look up shit on YouTube and you can see the quite a few Jet Li fights. And yeah, this movie from Fist of Legend is it. So yeah. But yeah, I'll tell you something though. This movie though, just like Fist of Fury, but there are certain few changes. Certain few changes. But yeah, there's a lot of similarities to this movie though. You look at you watch this movie, you watch Fist of Fury, both are very similar, but there's a lot of quite a few changes in Fist of Legend. And yeah, I tell you, yeah, the story is pretty much still the same though. I mean, yeah, the man found out his master died. Master died in a fight. So he went to fought the dude that fought his master, and he whooped that dude's ass. Um, but he only found out that his master was poisoned before he fought the cat. So yeah, unlike unlike Bruce Lee's character in the original, you know Bruce's character in the original, he pretty much, like I said before, he was on rampage mode. It was like playing Grand Theft Auto, and he was in rampage mode, and he was just going around whooping everybody's ass without a weapon because these was his only weapon and his feet. So yeah, these and his feet were his only weapons. So he was going around all over Shanghai, whooping everybody's ass, getting revenge on his master's death. But with this cat right here, you know, he didn't so much as go around and whoop everybody's ass, but yeah, he went around and he's trying to get answers. But yeah, he was learning his craft along the way. I tell you, man, yeah, but yeah. When he started rocking and rolling, though, when he started rocking and rolling, you can see the very similarities. You can see the very similarities in both Jet Li and Bruce Lee's fighting style. I mean, yeah, you see Bruce's fighting style. 100% Jeet Kune Do all the way through. You see Jet Li's fighting style, and you can once you start doing the analyzation, you see that Jet Li's fighting style. Yeah, he is pretty much challenging Bruce throughout the whole movie. I mean, yeah, there was a point where you know, he wasn't exactly doing Jeet Kune Do, but he was still keeping it moving. Okay, he was still keeping the flow of things. He was being Walter, my friend. you know, he was keeping the flow of things. You could tell. You can tell. You know, I've been watching a lot of Bruce Lee's. I watched a lot of Bruce Lee films, and one thing I know, yeah, he kept it going. He kept the flow going. But yeah, when he had to, he went straight through, and he was stiff about it too. He went straight through, and he was stiff about it. Jet Li same way, same way. He kept the flow going, but yeah, he was powering through with the with certain fights. The end fight, yeah, the boss battle. The last fight. When you fight the tall guy. That fight. He was going straight through. Okay, yeah, he was going straight through, and yeah, he wore his ass down. He wore him out, and yeah, tied that belt around the other sword, and he made him slit his own throat with that. That was fucking awesome though. But hey, of course, you already knew that. If you identified this movie with that fight, you already knew that. So yeah, I'll tell you, a lot of similarities. But then yeah, you can see the changes also. And yeah, the way they played out at the end, Bruce's character died at the end. Jet Li's character, um, his execution was staged. He actually lived to intending to be with his lady at the end of the movie. So yeah, they changed up the ending. They changed up the ending. This movie's just 100% damn good shit though. Yes sir, 100% damn good shit. But yeah, seeing Jet Li do his thing, paying homage. This movie was again. You can tell this movie 100% done respectfully to honor Bruce's legacy. And yeah, this movie 100% paid homage. It was the remake to Fist of Fury, but it paid homage. And man, I tell you, well done, well done. Straight up 5 out of 5, man. Straight up 5 out of 5. It was the improvement over Fist of Fury. 5 out of 5. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now, next week, we're going back into the old canon films. Next week, canon films. Going to do another cop movie next week. Yeah, Billy D. Williams and Robert Carradine. Going to try and take down a drug smuggler, millionaire, who cannot be touched. So you keep it locked right here for that. Check out the shit right here and subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, between time, Jack, this show is off.